Greetings! Welcome to the devlog for hot dogs, horseshoes, and hand grenades. We're going to start off as always with a quick sound check. Make sure your speakers aren't up too high. Wonderful. So what have we got for you this week? Well, we have the first alpha of Update 90. I don't know how long this alpha series is going to be because there's a bunch of stuff that I want to work on, but it might involve temporarily breaking certain things or substituting out elements, which is why this is on the alpha branch. So you may notice, those bullet holes, those look a little different. Let's take a look at why. I'm excited to announce a system that has been being worked on off and on for like, oh my goodness, like maybe half a year by our tech artist, Cinecat, is a new paper target, which as we get closer to here, we're like, ooh, we got some see-through bullet holes here. Let's pop a... Let's chew that away real quick. And at first you're like, okay, that's neat. That's bullet holes, but half a year? Why would that take half a year? Well, it's a little more than bullet holes. Let's reset this in what's called weak strength. So this will come apart very easily. I'll talk about that more in a moment and be like, you know what? I don't like that corner of that sheet here. All the numbers are up here. That corner's kind of plain. Let's get rid of it. Oh, that would be me dropping my magazine out of my gun. Oh, look at that. We can just chop it right apart. Boop. Screw you, target. That's right. This is it's a grid-based destructible paper target. Let's actually go ahead and pull out something that is going to chew it apart much faster. So I don't know. Yeah. So let's get the. Where are you? That moment when everyone's watching and you forget the alphabet. Can't remember what letter comes before the next. There we go. Whoop. Rock this onto a fun switch. Now let's say it makes teenier holes, but should still work. Whop. Grab a new drum here. Etc. That's so much fun. Now I have the life of each individual cell on this target turned down very low for this demonstration, just so you're not, sitting there waiting for me to pump 5 times as many rounds into it so that the cut edge looks more natural. When the cell life is low, it only takes like 1 or 2 hits within a 30-second of the dimension to sort of blow out the cell, so you get this very sort of artificial looking edge. But if we reset it to be strong, let's grab something. What do we want here? Just trying to think of the right thing with a nice big. Let's grab our QC9 with our drum, and let's get a suppressor for it. It's a little less loud. Boop. Boom. Throw that suppressor on there. So this will take way more shots to actually destroy the cells, but as a result of that, when they finally do go, they look significantly more natural. Notice how it's actually taking roughly the correct amount of rounds to actually sever those 2 pieces of paper. There we go. It's going to take a moment. Absolutely the most efficient use of ammo. There it goes. Wonderful. And way too much fun to play with. So this is still very much a work in progress. As you can see, it's got a couple new features to it, and that we've actually got a little bit of angular movement as it comes in and out. There's going to be some more things added to it. It's going to actually blow back a little bit when you're really, really close firing at it to sort of simulate the sort of gas muzzle blast coming off various weapons. And once we know that the simulation is performing well and is stable on everyone's systems, we're going to start adding some of the fun stuff, which is going to be some new scoring modes for it, as well as some new target types. So here we can see just another example target type here, with a sort of diamond slot formation, including some ones in the corners. And don't worry if you're the sort of person that is like, this is neat, but I don't like paper targets. Falling apart when you shoot at them is a downside of paper targets, not a positive, and you just want a sort of standard layout. You will be able to reset the target in a decal-only mode where you'll get bullet holes, but it will never actually shred at any point. Cool. Let's reset this as a weak. Set it to 5. Put that there. Let's clear our mags. Clean all mags. There we go. And to go with it, of course, we got a new toy. This is long requested and is a personal favorite. That's right. We finally have a P226. The Mark 25 version of it. Actually, it is absolutely the one that I want for myself one of these days. Gorgeous looking. We got a standard 15-round mag, some nice sights there. Wonderful. And we have a 20-round extended mag. Boom! Just blew out the center of that target there. Nicely done. Awesome. So that is our stuff for this week. Let's jump out of VR now, so I can talk about what else is going to be worked on over the course of the Update 90 alpha cycle. Yo! So out of VR now, what are we going to be doing over the course of this update? Well, I am, in general, over the next 2 months, I really want to focus a bunch of effort on the sandbox side of the game that hasn't gotten a lot of attention, basically in the past half year or so, and decided to start in the indoor range, especially because I spend so much time in it. It's where new weapons tend to go. I've probably spent more time in the indoor range than any other scene in the game, and has long needed an update to make the sort of target shooting experience sort of more flexible. So the goal with this scene, by the time we're done, is I would like to do a full refresh of the scene. I'm going to keep it really stylistically similar to the way the current indoor range looks, because I love it, but I want to change some of the dimensions of it, give you a little more space to operate, make certain things about the shooting bay more configurable, so you can actually have like 1 or 2 trays to keep things on, flip them up if you want. I'm going to make it so that the paper target, you can change the height of it so that wherever your sort of eye center line is, you can line that up for where the target center is, especially for anyone even who wants to sort of shoot prone. That's going to be set up. There's going to be a list of new targets, both in terms of your sort of like realistic and regulation ones, like IPSC style targets, as well as just some sort of like fun ones, like target golf, probably a dartboard, things like that. And then the scoring system, what I'd like to do is actually integrate a sort of shot clock style module for it. So you can either just shoot open sets by default, or you'll be able to say define sort of shot clock mode, a number of shots for the set, and it'll sort of give you a countdown that can either be set or randomized within a range, and then it will give you a start time, end time, and your score for the first 5 shots that register after the shot clock goes off. So hopefully between all of those things, that should give folks what they'd enjoy the most out of the indoor range. So yeah, and of course there's more sandbox related stuff after that, but I'm not going to tease that quite yet. All things in their time. So yeah, so as I said before, this is still an experimental feature. The code that Cinecat wrote to make this work efficiently is terrifying and complex. And so obviously it's working great on our machines, but obviously you folks have a far wider range of hardware. So this is a first pass alpha just to make sure that it's behaving how it should in build for folks. And once that's all solidified, we'll actually start tuning it for polish and making things configurable and sort of redoing the sort of target control interface to support all of the new things that I'd like to have it support. So I hope you have fun with this new alpha. Remember, if you don't know how to get onto the alpha branch for the game, right-click it in Steam, go to Properties, go over to Betas, click the drop-down, and pick Alpha 1, and that will move you over to the alpha branch. You may need to restart Steam to like kick it into gear and force it to actually redown and kick you over to that branch. So hope you enjoy, and if you're into problems, bug report section of the Steam community forum, and otherwise I'll see you folks next week. Peace.